Hello and welcome. I'm really glad you're here. Let me start off by saying, if your student can read some words, but struggles when the words get longer, if they guess, skip, or rely on memorization, or if progress feels slow, inconsistent, or fragile, this is not a motivation problem. It's not a lack of effort, and it's not because your student just isn't a reader. What you're seeing almost always is the result of missing structure in instruction. Today I'm going to show you why so many students get stuck in reading, what strong readers actually need in order to grow, and how a structured Orton-Gillingham approach changes everything. By the end of this training, you'll understand why your student is struggling and exactly what needs to happen next. For those of you who don't know me, I've spent many years teaching students who struggle with reading using the Orton-Gillingham approach. I've worked with students who guess and students who memorize, students who fall apart with multisyllabic words, students who have tried everything and are just simply exhausted. And what I've learned is this: reading difficulties follow predictable patterns when instruction is incomplete. That means this can be fixed, but only when we stop chasing strategies and start building structure. Most struggling readers are not missing intelligence, they are missing organized instruction. Many students are taught sounds without application, rules without context, words without understanding. They might learn a few phonics skills here and there, a few sight words here and there, and a few decoding tricks, but there's no clear progression, no system, no way for the brain to organize and retrieve information. So when the words get longer or unfamiliar, or when reading requires more than memorization, everything breaks down. And this is where guessing starts. Here's the most important shift I want you to make today. Students do not need more strategies. They need structure. Strong readers are not guessing. They are not memorizing thousands of words. They are pulling from a well-organized cognitive toolbox, and that toolbox is built intentionally through explicit instruction, sequential teaching, cumulative review, diagnostic decision-making. This is why the Orton-Gillingham approach works. It doesn't rely on intuition. It relies on how the brain actually learns to read. Now, I want to walk you through the core framework that builds strong readers. This is the same framework I use with my students, and it's the foundation of the Orton-Gillingham Basic Language course. Strong readers have automatic recall of single consonant sounds, short vowel sounds, long vowel sounds. But here's the key. They also need to know how to say them correctly, so articulation matters. If a student cannot clearly produce a sound, they cannot reliably map it to print. This is why guessing often starts early. Next, students must understand how words are organized. Words are not random. They follow syllable patterns, the closed syllable, open syllable, consonant LE, silent E, vowel teams, R-controlled vowels. When students understand phonemes, rules, and patterns, they can break longer words apart, apply vowel sounds accurately, and apply the correct spelling rule, and decode instead of guess. Without this knowledge, multisyllabic words feel overwhelming. Strong readers apply rules and patterns automatically. Take words like gentle and city. Students who know the rules understand why they don't say gentle and kitty. They don't guess, they analyze and apply the rules they've been explicitly taught. That's the key. They not only understand the rules and patterns, they also know how to apply them when reading and spelling. As words grow longer, morphology matters. Students need to understand base and root words, simple suffixes, how words change when affixes are added. This is powerful knowledge for older students who feel stuck. The application piece in reading, in spelling, in writing is where confidence grows. Students stop asking, "Is this right?" and start thinking, "I know how to figure this out." When students receive this kind of instruction, we see guessing decrease, accuracy increase, confidence build, and independence grow. Reading stops feeling mysterious, it becomes logical, and for many students, this is the first time reading actually makes sense. Now, here's the part most parents and teachers don't realize. Knowing about Orton-Gillingham is not the same as knowing how to teach it. Most people struggle because resources skip steps and programs assume background knowledge. Lessons aren't truly cumulative, so there's no guidance on what to do when a student gets stuck. Without a clear system, people either jump ahead too quickly, reteach randomly, or abandon structure altogether. This is where frustration sets in, and this is exactly why the Orton-Gillingham Online Academy created the Orton-Gillingham Basic Language course. This course gives you a clear scope and sequence, step-by-step instruction, explicit teaching of every concept, guidance for diagnostic and prescriptive teaching, a path from simple VC words to multisyllabic decoding. You don't have to guess what to teach next. You don't have to piece things together. The structure is already built for you. Choosing an Orton-Gillingham training can be confusing, especially with so many programs claiming to be the only credible option. Our Orton-Gillingham Basic Language Training has been fully vetted by Purdue University and is used as a required master's level course within their College of Education, with additional universities using our coursework to train their professors. The Orton-Gillingham Approach is not owned by an agency or an individual, and what matters most is the expertise and integrity of those delivering the training. Our facilitators bring decades of real-world experience and a deep knowledge of the Orton-Gillingham Approach, ensuring instruction is accurate, ethical, and grounded in best practice. Private Orton-Gillingham tutoring can cost thousands of dollars. This course is $595 with lifetime access. When you enroll, you'll receive lesson plans that can be tweaked to best meet the needs of the students, diagnostic checklists, PowerPoint and Google slide presentations for whole group instruction, fidelity tools to know when to review or when to move forward, and how to prescribe appropriately when students get stuck. These are practical tools you'll use every week. If you're ready to stop guessing, teach with confidence, build a reader who understands how words work, I invite you to enroll in our Orton-Gillingham Basic Language course today. You'll find the enrollment link below this video. And if you're thinking, oh, I don't have time, lessons are efficient and purposeful enough, I'm not trained enough, this course trains you as you go. It's an investment. It replaces years of trial and error. Reading should not feel confusing, not for students, not for parents, not for teachers. When instruction is structured, everything changes. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. We would love to support you inside our Level 1 course as you begin your Orton-Gillingham journey.